Okay, April 29th, 2025. Happy 27th birthday, Devin McHale White. Umbrella LA. The highest degree you can get in the world is a doctorate. My first thought was to go through every occupation and break those down. I haven't searched that yet. The highest level of educated occupation is doctorate. You also have training skills, and you also have medial jobs like typically minimum wage and work on that word typically. So that's 3/3 makes a whole. Doctorate, trained, medial. So I guess we'll start from the bottom up. Medial, you got I don't know. Less minimum wage now in some states is $17. So that's not bad. Minimum wage is on the same basis as SSDI, about $36,000 a year. So if you extrapolate that, I don't think that's the word, and I don't think reiterate is the word either. But I have a doctorate in engineering and how do you say law? So if with a at this point some kind of degree in economics, some work those three fields and go three fields into three phases. If you're making on average 36,000, I forgot what it's called, but it's a yearly raise. Yearly raises must be kept. Yearly raises must happen. They have to be stable. They have to be a rigid function of the economy. Yes, I do feel good. 36,000. So what I'm trying to do is build a ladder to doctorate, and as a doctor, making 36,000. You have jobs and careers, and that may be a very old thing. A job is not a career. A job is paying the bills. That's check to check. A career is being able to live above that. So a job is living within your means. There's no comfort for that. My set number of comfort for let's say no, that depends on if it's going to be medial or not. Minimum wage. If it's medial, $850 doesn't get you through the week, but it does give you some level of comfort. Set it at about 5 days. So 36 times 5, I would say, put you on second tier, which is trained skills, and that's not even so. It should be. If you pay that much in education, you have loans, so should be able to sustain yourself if you have put yourself in whatever or some kind of position to be a trained employee. And there's also a fourth facet. So if you have that times 5, that's 150. That's $180,000 a year. So that's where the problem starts. If a trained employee is not making 100, that's 180,000 a year. That's what the problem is. And the fourth facet is the owners, the CEOs, the directors, the the executives. So at 180,000, right? My belief, that's not where philanthropy starts, but it may be. There's a possibility of that. Let's see, 180,000. We're not going to get into family sizes, unless I like my personal to stay personal. So they're not making 180,000. So let's say the third tier and the fourth tier take care of themselves. The first tier, the bottom tier, maybe not. We'll get to that later. And the second tier, I do feel good, is making the trained employees fixing their income, their salaries. I don't know. Just pausing and thought better of it, but gave me an idea. It's like storage, because if you have what is that, man? You have 180,000 taxes. Tell you what, file zero. Always file zero. That or one. I can't remember. I think it's no. I have to remember. Always file. I mean, for taxes, always file one so far as once your student loans are paid. So once your student loans are paid, file one. Before then, you can file zero. So it's all about taxes. That's what nothing is certain in life except for taxes. So I've been doing one. So at one, they take 66. I mean, you keep 66% of your check. So what's that? 50% would be 90. Oh, I mean, you keep 66%. So 50% is 90. 10% would be, let's say, I don't know. Don't mind. It's no big deal. Feel good. 90,000. So let's make a fairly rough estimate of that and say 75% minus 10%. 75% times 180 would be about 130,000. So let's say 130,000. So you would keep 130,000. That's your net, and your liability or your taxes would be 50,000. So I think that loops it up. I'm gonna do a quick check and balance. If you're making, if you're paying 50,000 in taxes, it would behoove the government to file tax breaks. And that will be it. It's been a long time that tax breaks have been for the poor and the rich. The poor and the rich. They say the middle income families. 50,000. I would say that tier one, the medial labor, the minimum wage earners should have no taxes. They should be tax free, at least for a trial period. No, not a trial period. Let's put that into executive order. That's no taxes for the 36,000s. That makes sense because for the most part, that's SDI recipients do not pay tax. And the rest will work itself out. Happy birthday, D-Rose.